foremost, I want to get all prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and Apostle Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the brother out there, the brethren, the hopefully elect, that's pushing his work at his best in sincerity. Shalom, brother, shalom. Through the spirit, meditating again, and I, just meditating on, Jacob's trouble, And I know it got a lot of brothers, the elder apostles always tell us to meditate on these things, when in those troubling times that's coming, prepare thy mind, for those things, all right. And and the best, we can, and the thing we can do is, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right. We got a precept, this is 2 Samuel 22:3. The power of my rock, in him will I trust. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation, my high tower and my refuge, my savior. Thou savest me from violence. All right. And we're supposed to have that same mindset, as Samuel, that he had, all right, during those times of trouble. All right, because what is, what is our refuge? Our refuge is what? Doing the works, having these sit downs, separating ourselves from the world. All right, and the shield is what? The word is the comfort, just the shield. All right, so we have to be mindful, and understand that, it is gonna come to that time, where E gonna come down with his great wrath, because what the devil knows that he had but a short time. All right, but we still have to trust and keep that fear and have that trust, because when you have fear, that fear it turns into what? That love. All right, and knowing the judgments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's furthermore have us trust in him and fear him even more so. All right, that's why it says what? Fear not the man that can kill the flesh, but that one that can kill the spirit. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. So you have to have that trust, all right? Because you can't put your trust too much in men, not saying as your brethren, but talking about these men of the world, with these old off doctrines and philosophies, all right? You have to have that trust in your creator, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? And it says right here, this is 2 Kings 18:5. He trusted in the Lord of Yahweh of Israel, so that after him was none like him among all the kings of Judah, nor any that were before him. All right, see that trust. That's that trust. And that's talking about King David, all right? He trusted in the Lord, all right? He trusted him. And having that trust, different things, in the world, the Lord, put that a blessing upon you where he had you stable, had you at a good balance in the world, all right? But back until, that time of Jacob's trouble, that trust, and when you had that fear and fear in the Lord, you put that trust in him, you will be saved in those days, all right? Lord willing, it's all based around faith, all right? Believing. All right, because it just on my spirit. I want to go into that a little bit. This because look, this account right here with Job. This is Job 13:15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. All right, because that's go back into that video I just did. That chastisement. All right, but you still have to trust in the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, trust in him, believe, fear. Have faith, because in that time of trouble, he's going to save you out of it. All right. Yeah, it says right here, Job 15:31. It says, let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. Right, so you don't want to get caught up in this world, all right? You don't want to get caught up. You know what? See, they trust in what? The vanity. What is vanity? Things of the world. You know, them different philosophies. You know, who that Jesus Christ image. You know, these different doctrines. You know, this money. You know, being rich and famous. It's a lot of, you know, different things of the world, right? That's what it's. Just trust in the Lord. Have that faith. All right. And right here, this is on Psalms 4, chapter 4, and verse 5. It says, offer the sacrifices of righteousness, and put your trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, what is that sacrifice of righteousness? That's what? The law, statutes, and commandments. All right? Having that fear in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and doing them law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. All right? You know, not cutting your hair, grow your beard. You know, stop eating them abominable foods. Do away with them off doctrines. You know. What? You gotta what? Let me get that precept. Shalakia. I know it's in Proverbs. Get that. Proverbs. I could catch this quick one right here. This is Psalms 19, chapter 19, verse 9. The fear of the Lord is clean. All right. Then we would say the fear of the Lord is clean, because when you fear the Lord, you know, that's the renewing, you know, that precept I'm looking for, the renewing of your mind. You know, when your mind is renewed, your mind is what? Clean, because you have that fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true. That's his law, statutes, and commandment, and righteous altogether. It says on the Psalms 34:11. Come ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of what? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge of wisdom and understanding. That's what I was trying to get. Here it is. Yep. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fool despiseth wisdom and instruction. Let's talk about these 2/3. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we are the hopefully elect. You know, so we that hopefully elect to be a part of that number. All right. So we had that fear, you know, and that fear it's a good thing to have that fear. You know what I'm saying? The Lord. Right here, you know, that time of Jacob's trouble. You know, when we in that time, you know, that's fastly approaching. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 33. But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. All right, and that's what the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua said. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 33. But whosoever hearkens unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. All right. So in that time, you know, when you had that trust, that fear, you know, because when you had that fear, that's just the beginning of knowledge, of wisdom, and understanding. And once you had that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you gain that trust in the Lord. All right. And when you gain that trust and you hearken unto him, he said what? He said in Proverbs 1 and 33, but whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. All right, because that wrath, that great wrath that Yahweh about to bring down on, this planet Earth, over here in America, and all these other different countries and states, it's going down. All right, because when you gain that knowledge with understanding, what? All right, it says what? This Proverbs 2:5. It says, "Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, and find the knowledge of Yahweh." All right, Proverbs 8:13. It said, "The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate." All right, so you can't do none of those things. So we got that fear. You got that fear. You gotta hate all things. You gotta turn back to the power and hate all things. That same hatred he has, the men of the Lord supposed to have that same perpetual hatred. All right. And this that precept I was looking for right here. This Proverbs 9, chapter 9 and verse 10. "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." All right. In Proverbs 9 and 10. "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." Right. This Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 26. And it says, pertaining to that Jacob's trouble, that evil time. It says, in the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is strong confidence. You have to have that what? You have your mind. You have to have that in your mind. Your what they say heart, but it's your mind. Had that strong confidence. That fear gives you that. And when you have that strong confidence, what is that strong confidence? It's trust. Trust. And his children shall have a place of refuge. So that evil time that's approaching, you're supposed to have that fear, and that fear brings that knowledge and wisdom and understanding. When you get that knowledge with the understanding, it leads to what? It leads to you having that confidence, and then you having confidence. That strong confidence turn into what? It turn into trust. All right. So so trust in the Lord, Akim. Fear the Lord first and foremost. Get that knowledge with the understanding. Second, all right, gain that confidence. Thirdly, and then build up that trust and a relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, because we are the sons of the Most High. And Lord willing, the Lord, he dealt with me, and I endured through everything he put me through, and still be satisfied. All right? I just want to go into that. Lord willing, Akim, it was edifying. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakbadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the Akim that's doing this work and pushing it to the four corners of the winds, to the four corners of the earth, Salakia. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.